An avalanche debris path. Must have been a huge avalanche last year. There's still snow in the forest at the bottom, and look at the size of these trees. Full grown 200-300-year-old trees taken out by this avalanche. It's up in the fire tower. Climbed up here. 2-hour hike. Old fire lookout tower. Check out this landscape, fellas. This is how lucky we are out here. This is like a couple hours from where I just was in the mountains out. Now I'm in like the desert. Look at all this sagebrush. Just down here panning with the crew. It's my brother and his kids and a buddy and his kid. My nephews. Down in the creek panning. Finding some color, boys. So we don't have to go dig these holes and put these fences in anymore. Ladies and germs, at a provincial park, we just found a killer campsite. Secluded. One they won't charge you for because they can't even see you. Not an actual campsite. Four-wheel drive levers unhooked. Look at that. Earlier I heard this thing jingling around. Like a ding 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 ding, like metal bouncing on metal. And I was wondering what it was. Let me show you guys here something. There's a connection on that transfer case. Little lever. Probably gonna need a zap strap. This has happened to me before. I knocked this off on a serious. Let me grab 2 zap straps from the zap strap stash on the seat there. I knocked this off before on a serious off-road with my ex, and we freaked out because all of a sudden I think it came off when I shifted it in out of four-wheel drive, and it was in neutral, so the truck wouldn't even go. So I thought I'd screwed it right up. So I got under there looking, and right on the transfer case, which I'm gonna have to find where it is again here. That must be it right there, but I can't remember where it connects to. Oh, right there. Can you guys even see anything under here? Yeah, that last video died. So we're under the truck. I was trying to go up the hill here to a campsite. And all of a sudden the truck wouldn't go into four-wheel drive. It's a steep hill right here. So I tried to pop it in. I'll show you guys really quick. Just delete that last video. You can see here the shift lever for the transfer case is just loose in there. So that's not supposed to be like that. So this happened to me once before, and I was off-roading with my girl, and we came out of a really rough area, beating on the truck, and then all of a sudden I went to shift it, and I got out of four-wheel drive, and it just went into neutral, and it wouldn't go into drive. So the truck wouldn't even move. So I freaked out. I'm like, oh. We both did. I thought I'd broke the truck, and I needed it to get to work the next day or something. I had 2 zap straps. I'm just going to grab one more. One must have fallen out of my pocket. And so I climbed under there, and I managed to fix it. It was just this lever comes off right where the transfer case connects to the shift lever. Basically, there's a linkage there, and it gets disconnected. Let's see, can I turn the flash on? Let's see up in here. See how that lever there? This lever is supposed to be connected to that bar right there. So that becomes disconnected. I guess it's supposed to have a bolt. But I just slid it in and hooked it up with a zap strap, which is the same thing I'm going to do now. So it was a crazy fix at the time because the truck was dead in the water. I climbed under here with a zap strap, and the truck was hooked back up because it wouldn't even move in two-wheel drive at the time because this lever wasn't connected and it had shifted into neutral. Right now it's in two-wheel drive, so that lever will still work, but I heard this rattling, the truck will still move, but the first time this happened, it wouldn't even move. So it was a crazy fix to climb under here with a zap strap and fix it, and I think my girl was pretty impressed at the time. But she still left me, so looking like a man and fixing things, it doesn't solve all your relationship problems. But anyways, this time I was just driving down the road and I heard this like a high-pitched kind of ringing. I'm going, what is it now? I just fixed all the noises in this thing. So that's going to be what it was. I'll go ahead and reconnect that. I'll just set you guys down. Maybe if I go over here, you might be able to see what I'm doing. It's obviously supposed to have some sort of a bolt on it or a pin that goes through or something. Anyways, a zap strap will do the trick. Everything's hot under here right now. For some reason this front drive shaft is hot too. Still recording, are you guys? Flash came off. Flash unavailable, battery too low. So anyways, she's reconnected now. I know this is an extremely sloppy video. Let me go ahead and hook up one more strap on there. Even two-wheel drive goes through the T-case. Okay. So that should be good for that. Oh, I'm going to drive with you guys up to this campsite. Sorry about the brutal quality video here, but I wanted to show you guys. See, now you got, it's stiff again. It's not just moving all loose. So now we should be able to come around the corner here. And once we turn, pop that into 4. We're in a park. I'm in a provincial park right now. This is a secret site I just found off the side of the road. It's an old gravel pit. You can see over here, but I found a really nice campsite, sunset campsite up here through this tall grass. And it doesn't look like something a guy wants to drive through, but I walked it and it's good to go. If they were to see me in here, they'd be like, what are you doing? They kicked me out of here so fast. So there's a fix and a campsite. I'm going to go ahead and spend the night here, and then there's a mountain I want to climb down there. I want to be out of this park, but I've been in here for, this will be day 3 now, and it's just been too good in here. It's amazing. Like, the sky's so blue, there's no smoke, and everything's so lush. And so tomorrow, I've been trying to climb mountains, but I've only been getting so far up because I haven't found one with a trail yet. So tomorrow, I'm going to go down there and climb a mountain called Windy Joe. And I'm going to stay here for the night, out of the way, where no one will see or bother me. And I can have it nice and quiet, and go climb Windy Joe tomorrow. So, there you guys go. That's how easy it is to fix this thing. Zap Straps fixes this a ton of times. And that's a really simple problem that happens with this. The second time that's happened, the lever, the linkage from the transfer case comes disconnected. But that's one reason why you want to have a manually shifting transfer case. It's just metal linkage, and you can zap strap or bolt or weld it back together. Whereas if you have a electronic transfer case, they work on a vacuum pump, you get a little hole in that boot and the vacuum isn't there and it won't go into 4-wheel drive. So I don't know why they ever even did that to trucks, because I don't see why it was a problem to shift it in manually. Now they all have electronic transfer cases and push buttons and stuff. Takes the soul out of it, the truck, on top of it breaking catastrophically to where you can't fix it. So I'm happy this thing is the way it is, and it's easy to fix, right? It might be an old pile, but it's easy to fix. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.